Speaking of the bill, Mr. Speaker.
Gentleman has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Heeding the words of the gentleman from Henrico, I believe, Delegate Janice. Before I went to law school, I went to James Madison University. I took Economics 101. And one of the things they taught me about there was about a man named Adam Smith and the Wealth of the Nations, and about the free market, and about how the free market is great because it has a way of valuing things. It has a way of placing the value on many things. And the law on corporations hasn't changed in 300 years, as the gentleman from Henry has pointed out. Everybody knew what the law of joint and several liability was. And this company, when they went into this transaction, if they had a concern about this potential liability, you put a dollar value on it. And that value, you pay more, you pay less for what you're buying. And what it sounds like is this company decided not to pay enough for this liability they end up getting stuck with. And what they've now done is come here to the Assembly and ask us to undo the effects of a bad deal they made. That kind of regulation in our economy is not something this body ought to be doing, especially on behalf of one company. If this company had a risk they were worried about, there's ways to get around it. You pay less money, or perhaps you go out and you buy extra insurance. You go out and buy insurance to insure against that risk. That's the way the marketplace deals with these kinds of risks. They don't come to the Assembly and ask for a special bill to fix the problem. It sets a horrible precedent for anybody that makes a bad deal to come here and change the laws around to try and get around a bad decision somebody on the board of directors made about whether to buy a company and how much to pay for it. I would also ask you to vote against the bill.
Gentleman Scott.